Hello and welcome back to Factorio Space Exploration and Krastorio 2. So, public service announcement. It turns out I am not very good at math. To craft 150 of this, how much do we actually need? Well, if we take 150 and we divide it by 5, we get 30. Okay, and that means we need 30 biter research data. Oh, we get 5 of those per craft. Let's divide by 5 and find out we need 6 crafts. And then we need 10 biomatter for each craft. I wonder if I need 60 and not 300. So that happened. So I've now crafted a bunch of military tech cards in these machines here. I did clear out some more biters here before I found this out. Which is embarrassing, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. We wanted to unlock this. Right. We needed to mine some rare minerals for that. I forgot. We do have a little bit down here. I don't like the look of that. This needs chlorine. Okay. What the hell is chlorine? Where do I find that? Water electrolysis. We need an electrolysis plant, which is this. Okay. We'll probably craft a bunch of pipe here as well. We're gonna have to get water down here. We don't have water anywhere convenient, really. So let's blop you out there. Let's run all the way north. In search of water. Where is the close? Oh, we do have water kinda here. That's perfect. Let's get one more of this. Let's put a pipe there. We are running out of ore here as well. Okay, and this needs to be connected in there. Now, unfortunately, this guy needs sand. And I think I'll just grab some from up here. Ideally. 2 stacks. Let's go. Then we get 2 products out. Missing fluid. Sure. Gonna build a tank here for this other thing. Already had a tank, apparently. Gonna plop that out there. Couple more pipes, please. So we're not blocking this. So now we're mining some rare minerals. Great. We can build a new mining drill with rare material. This has 0.75 and a 7x7 area. That's a big upgrade for a mining drill. And then we need advanced chemistry. And we need biolab. Let's move back up here. We need a couple more tech cards. And by a couple, I mean quite a lot. I don't mind having some extra gear wheels either, to be honest. No. Put that in there. Let's do that. Okay, nice. I have no idea how much we have in here, realistically. Okay. So this is slow, really, really slow. This needs 60 seconds times a lot of research. Okay, let's do some cleanup while we wait. How much are we tech card? Right now we are only making 30. How is that possible? How is that possible? Oh no, I'm stupid. We're consuming 30. But we are producing pretty much 60. Okay. So the only realistic option that we have here is we can add another row here. That's 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7. So let's craft these. Crafty, crafty, craft. We have quite a lot of these tech cards now. Okay, this needs to go. We need inserter. And inserter. We're gonna be increasing this slightly. So I also finished this. Let's be honest, it's not making a lot of power. There might be a future where if we can make more of these and it's easy to plop out, it's worth it. But right now, I don't feel like that. I don't feel like solar power is really worth the effort. Okay. Lots and lots of craft time. So after this, we want to do this. Is the shortest route towards that. Because getting that damage up would really help. Okay. We have that going. Slowly increasing. Slowly being the operative word here. I don't think we can do many more rows than this before that starts being very, very inefficient. I think we're out of biter research data now. Can go get the last couple while we wait. Okay, that's out of that. That's another 75. No. Not what I wanted. Okay. So this is almost 50 in each of these. Kind of tempted to just take them out and balance them again. Let's put these in here. So we have 500 of this. Okay. That should be pretty good. So 500 is gonna get us through 150, 250, 350, 650. It's not gonna get us through anything really. So we need to set up this bioprocessing that we're about to unlock. So we can start working on an area for military tech cards. I think we're gonna put it here, really. Let's do 4 of these. Let's do that. Let's put this here. Can we vacuum clean that up? Let's do that. Get the thing here. And that's gonna be whatever we need plus electronic components, which we do have down here. So we can just technically drag them up here. Like so. Now bioprocessing needs petroleum gas and oxygen. I have no idea how we get that. Petroleum we should have here kind of close. Speaking of things that we kind of need to fix. Let's get a couple more of these. Oh, let's drop ammo in the box. There we go. It's gonna be a long while until we need to make ammo again. Can also drop turrets in this thing. Turret go in. Turret go in. When I say turret go in, turret go actually in. Okay. So. We need underground pipe and normal pipe. In passive provider chest. Maybe do 2 of those, not more. And I mean, I should be getting, let's say, 400 belts. I should be getting underground, splitter, loader, pipe, 1 stack, other pipe, 1 stack. Now, I know we only have 4 logistics bots, but I think it's time we might be able to add a couple more. How many do we have here? Okay, no. How many did we have again? Was it 4? Yeah, so let's do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 56 logistics bots. Thank you. We can make a biolab. We're gonna make a biolab. Gonna put these in. So the question is, do we put biolabs up here? They are huge. We can do this. And then to make the research data, it's coke and steel. Steel we can easily get here. Coke we can probably also kinda easily get here. What about oxygen? We can do water separation. Okay. In another one of those plants. So we'll get that. Let's put maybe here. So petroleum. Where do we have petroleum? I don't think we have that quite far enough. That ain't happening. No. That's not good. Okay. Let's do that. Let us do that and see if we can get this to fit. I need iron plate. I have iron plate here. So we'll put this here. Petroleum is going all the way up. Cool. And you need 0.83 oxygen. You make a lot. Okay. We don't have a flare stack. I think it's probably time we get it. Perfect. So, water. We put water in here. Okay. How long is this right now? We can do that. That's fine. And we need the flare stack, actually. We do be needing the flare stack here. So you're gonna take 2 biomatter and you're gonna make 5. So I'm gonna put this here. We're gonna take biomatter out. And we're gonna put priority on putting biomatter back into this system here. Okay, where is my flare stack? Okay, we also need a bit more iron. because we need a couple of those. So where is my flare stack? Is it here? Here we go. So this needs to be... Where is fighter research data? So I'm gonna take this down and loop it back up. Because again, we need to put priority here. That's fine. The other side here is going to be steel and coke, I think. Oh, that's not gonna reach, is it? That's unfortunate. Let's just cheat a bit here. It's unfortunate. Okay, and let's take coke as well. We just drag this here. Okay, and I need a couple more of these. Because we need iron as well. A couple more of these, thank you. There we go. There we go. Now we need to put out the flare stack. That's just gonna go in there. Drop all of that stuff. And we are putting in our biomatter now. So we need to craft more of the biolabs, really. That's gonna be 50 biomatter. Okay. That's slow. Okay. Did I unlock modules yet? I don't think so. Mod... Yule. I did. Where is that? It's here. Okay. Because the problem with these... I can't really spam biomatter, right? So I need to increase the speed of the thing that we have. I need solid fuel for that, because apparently we use that for modules. I think it was 2 module slots. It's not particularly power hungry. Just gonna go over here and put these cards in. And then we'll drag this as well. Oh, that's the max. That should be fine then. Okay, I need more of these. This is getting tight here. That can go. That can go there. And that can just go there. Perfect. I will do that. We'll do this. What's the stack size? It's 100. Let's get one stack in here. Eventually. It's with 40% crafting speed. Holy moly. We need another one. I mean, it's still not really consuming anything. It's only 4.83 kilowatts. Oh no, it's 300 kilowatts, but like under the circumstance, that's not really an issue. Okay, it's gonna take some time. And you only need 2 to craft here. So you've already got 20 something. We can make sure we have another 3 of the modules. And okay, that's unfortunate. Why does it show like that? Oh, okay. Okay. Let's move this around a bit here. We'll do that. We'll put this here with that there. Put the electrolysis plant thingamadoo here. We'll do this. We'll do that. Get some water in there. Put this here, which is mega fine. Then super obnoxious solution for flare stacking here, but do we really care? Probably not. Okay. This is 40 something. Gonna take this. We're gonna make another biolab. Gonna put that in there. So we can just add this. Take some power. Put that down. Right, we can't do that, no. Unfortunately. Because I need this whole priority thing here. Don't really need that though. Okay. Put those in. Put some of this in here. And we should now be making at least some biomatter here. I'm gonna not do that for a bit. Just wanna test that this is actually working. Let's see. It's gonna take some time for this to ramp up properly. Alright, we need 10 biomatter for this. So that's 9. Is it really only... That can't be. Oh yeah, it's by 10 minutes. Okay. Like, this makes more sense. Because these will be power hungry for a bit. Okay. Let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. This is gonna bleed over eventually. 40-second crafting time. My guy. Oh, that's gonna be something. But this is gonna be 5 times 5, so that's gonna be 25 research for that. I mean, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. We can get this going. Well, let's just put them out. It's gonna be some while before we have enough biomatter to even consider doing that, but that's gonna do the thing. Anything else that we want? Have gas power station. pollutes like hell. But 4.5 megawatts. Ore enrichment. Enriched iron ore we can make from water, sulfuric acid, and iron ore. So 9 ore becomes 9 enriched. And then it's a 1-to-1. So, just out of curiosity, if we take normal iron plate, this is 1200 per minute. What's a full yellow belt? It's 15 times 60, which is 900. So can I do... okay. So I'm computing by... I want to put an input, but whatever. So if we want a full... we'll do it the other way around instead. Iron plate. And this is enriched. So just pretend that we can do this, you know? And we want 15 out. Yeah, so this is a 1-to-1. And this is... is it 33% more iron ore that we need compared to with enriched iron? And technically, if we could put modules here, and we could put modules here too, this would be 744, and this would be 11. So the prod modules here don't do that much. It's 4%. Oh, sorry, it's 8%, and this is 12%, and then 8%, so that really does add up. So enriched iron looks very interesting. Okay, so we have biomass that comes in here now. So I will again do this with 1 stack. Because this should now fill up twice as fast, really. And I definitely need... 1.33, that's 2.66, that's going to be 3. That's going to be about 4. So we can do roughly 1 more of this. And I need splitters. Let's make 10. We'll do that. Get power. Get this. Well, the bots are pretty convenient. I need electronic components, which I incidentally have here, to make another one of those. Okay. Yeah, I mean, we're getting a couple of cards, but it's nothing to get excited about. So 15. Can we close that up for now? Okay. It's 45. I'm just gonna take that and make another biolab, because you should be able to. Yes, okay. Cool. So splitter goes in. Biolab is almost ready. It's almost ready. I'll take 2 biomass. Put this in. Put that in. And put that in. How's our power doing? Power looks fine. Not great, but fine. We should really be investing in another source of power soon. But this looks pretty good. Okay. So what's next? Rocket tech card is what we want. We can probably unlock this before we do anything else. So we can take a look at what we need to launch satellites. I'm assuming it's going to be similar to vanilla-ish. Looks like similar. Cargo landing pad is expensive though. And we need heat shielding. I mean, it looks very similar to vanilla. I'm very much interested in getting this unlocked ASAP. And for this, we need space science. Because at that point, we can do a more controlled expansion, right? We've cleared out all the biters. That, no, only one nest left that are hit by pollution. So things are really chill right now. Things are really chill right now. Okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Okay. That's unfortunate. Speaking of meteor defense, I wanted to look at that. So let's go get some concrete, because we're just waiting for the biolab and the research anyway. Can remove this. So we have concrete here. Just gonna need a little bit. Because I wanted to protect the landing site if possible. Because I want to salvage our ship. So let's make a bunch of these as well. Maybe I'll make a couple of these. I don't know. Because the meteors hit in pairs of like 2 or 3 or whatever. So hopefully we can shoot a couple down. Mostly want to preserve the wreckage for posterity. Okay, so this has a range. interestingly enough. And looks very much like an artillery cannon. We'll put it here. Couple of shots. 2 megawatts. Wait. Huh, okay. Yeah. That's gonna be power hungry. Very power hungry. I'll put 2 here. I think this should cover the landing area. If I understand it correctly, this one... Yes, this can defend an entire planet and its orbit from meteors. So if we have like 10 of these on the surface, we should be really good. Problem is, they are quite expensive. And these can shoot several. Okay. I mean, the only thing we really need to protect and can't rebuild is this area. Everything else is kind of chill. Oh yeah, you went here to help. That's good. That's nice of you. How are the biolabs doing? So we filled these up. You have a bit of a stockpile, which is good. I mostly wanted that, so you're gonna send stuff through. And then these will fill this up quite quickly, so we should have a decent... We should have 14 per minute extra. Or 0. What was that? 0.24. So we can almost make... 2 of these should be able to full send. Which is gonna make 0.09. Which is, you know, we can almost full send this amount. So that's almost 33 military science per minute. Okay, so we have a couple here. Well, kind of cool to explore this as well. And we have the rocket silo unlocked. So now we need to look at crafting that. And I think this area is good. I'm just gonna send a couple there on each. Let's see what we need to craft the rocket silo. I'm guessing it's kind of the same as vanilla. Or not. Well, it's kind of similar to vanilla. The biggest problem here will be these freaking motors. Okay, man. I think we're just gonna stop you right there. We're gonna put these in a box, and we're gonna make a couple of them. Let's keep mining some copper here. fine. Yeah. We really need to be moving this off the copper patch ASAP. So I need 100 big motors. That's a lot. Okay. I think we need to start looking at a mold design. Because it's getting... handcrafting is getting ridiculous at this point. So I have a couple of ideas on how I would like to do that. So let's see if we can get something that might be workable. We need larger containers for this to work. So let's research that. So I'm probably thinking a sushi belt of sorts. Probably thinking a sushi belt of sorts. We need loaders for this though. We need circuits for this as well. Let's get 4 of these. And let's get some belt. So I have an idea. But I'm not exactly sure if we're gonna be able to execute it. What do I need to make a warehouse? Steel beam, concrete, steel. So just a lot of steel, really. We'll take that, I think. And then we'll do this. And... okay, I didn't take enough concrete. Clearly. Let's build a warehouse. And we need some assembling machines, to be fair. So we need some of this. So I'm not sure quite how I want this to work. But the idea is we'll have a sushi belt that outputs required items for crafting, such as, let's say, automation cores, onto a belt. So, for example, where the hell did my warehouse go? I didn't make it yet. Okay. So, for example, let's say we take things out here. Let's say we do something like this. And then we put them back in when we're done, kind of. So this is going to be a loop. And then we would have, let's say, a crafting area here. And let's start with something that we really need, which is belts. So, because these feed directly into each other, we could do this, and then this. And then I'll just put those into 3 passive provider chests. And you will feed from this belt into your machine. Now, so far so good, right? We're gonna need iron beam, we're gonna need a single cylinder engine, and we're gonna need an iron gear wheel. Yeah. So it's 3 items that we actually need. And then we would do this. And let's say we don't want too many of these things here. Okay, so far so good. Now, we also need to craft some stuff, right? So we need to craft some stuff, let's say up here. Let's say we need to craft iron gear wheels. Boom. So I need iron to go out on this belt. And I need iron gear wheels to not take too many. Let's say iron gear wheels. So whenever you have less than a stack, let's say half a stack. Let's say 50. You'll be making something. Now we need to set filters here, and this is the annoying part. I don't remember which combinator it is that we need to use here. I'll be honest. I think it might be an arithmetic combinator. So if I take the input from the warehouse and say that no, that's actually incorrect. I want to read the belt and say that, bro, if iron plate is less than 1, output iron plate. I think that's how we want to do it. That's not how we want to do it. This is the wrong combinator. I think it's a decider combinator. Yes, yes. I'm stupid. So, we read the belt as an input. And whenever iron plate is less than 1, I want you to input or output actually, this. And you will then do this. And I can put some plates here, and this is gonna grab them and make some gear wheels. And they're gonna come in here and do the thing. And I will do this and this. We'll read that. We'll make a couple of decider combinators here. Can I actually? This is maybe getting a bit out of hand here, but let's say iron gear wheel less than 1. I don't think we are going to use less than 1. And then set filters. And you output iron gear wheel. Like so. I'm curious. I'm just really curious. Can I read... Can I read... Read ingredients. Okay. So if I take read ingredients... and anything that's under 1 is not gonna do anything. No, because you don't know. So how do we do this then? Because if I can read every single thing, each input signal individually. A signal has to pass all conditions. Output every signal. Let me grab some more testing stuff here. Because you read that and you're like, well, iron is not that, so we're not going to output anything. But this should... anything that's less than 1. No, this is not going to work because... we can do that. But that's not gonna be the same, right? That's gonna be... Okay. So we can do this slightly differently. So we take this input and this input, right? No. Okay. Now we're gonna have to do this a bit more complicated, I think. So, if we take the belt contents and we multiply everything that's on the belt with -1, then if I put, say, a couple of these here, then you should output this as a minus number. Okay. So then, if we take the ingredients of the machine, and we take everything, and we just multiply it by 1, and we output everything. And then we can do the same here. We can read ingredients, like so, and then we have a list of ingredients here. And we have a list of items on the belt, and then we combine them here, right? If I take this, okay, so that's now -1, because we have combined what we need with what's on the belt. And then we'll take this signal and say that if anything anything is more than 0, then we output that as a signal. So we take everything as it is, right? And output it as it is. And then we should be outputting this. Yeah. So then both iron plates and gear wheels are satisfied because we have those on the belts, you know? Okay. I think we are onto something here. This is kind of what I wanted. So you're just gonna load up that thing. And then we're gonna have to do this here as well, right? So we need 1, 2, 3 of the arithmetic combinators. So we take this, we take that, read ingredients. And then we take the output into here, multiply it by 1, take the output, and then we take anything and output anything that's more than 0. So anything multiplied by -1, output anything. Then we take anything multiplied by 1, output anything. But you're gonna read that, and then we can be like, okay, I need iron beam. And then I can do read ingredients. And you are going to say that you need 2 of the ingredients in here, right? And then we can say that whenever you have 50 of those, you'll be satisfied. Okay. So far, so good. Right. Now, how do we get items in here? So I need basic items. I need copper, for example. I need another loader. So we'll take this. I need gear wheels. So, for example, I think what we actually want to do here is we can probably do something stupid like this. So if I take iron here, and I'll read from the warehouse and say that whenever iron plate is less than 50, then you go. And this should fill it up quite well. And then eventually it's gonna be like, nah, bro. That's gonna be fine. It's gonna fill it up a little bit too much. But that's gonna be fine. Then we can do the same thing with steel here. And be like, steel. We want to fill you up to 50, for example. And then we can go single cylinder engine. We'll take from the belt. We'll put out from the belt. Cylinder engine. We'll read the ingredients. We'll put some power in there. So, I mean, this is not going to be super effective, but it's going to make items. We could also say that for example, if we read the ingredients here, right? This is what we need right now, I think. Yeah, ingredients red here. We could also be like, okay, I'm gonna want twice that on this belt. Which is fine. So, and then eventually you're gonna make enough belt here and enough things to start getting the things that I want. And we can then, unfortunately, loader is annoying. But as a concept, this is gonna work. I'm gonna try this for a bit before we get like a ton of bots, right? So we can just build upon this. And I think reading this and multiplying this is pretty reasonable, so that we have some extra ingredients on this belt. But this list is gonna grow quite heavily, right? Because so we're gonna need electronic circuits, we're gonna need like all of these things, right? So this is a cool little concept. And we'll see how far we get with this. Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. We have unlocked pretty much as much bullet damage as we can. Before going into space. So we're now doing 25.6 damage per shot on these turrets, which is a lot. That's gonna melt all these biters, I think. And we have the ability to craft a rocket silo, which I think we're gonna do that next time and take a look at this rocket tech card. I don't know what satellite telemetry is, but I'm assuming it's something we get back for sending rockets. So that's going to be cool. So thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this content, consider subscribing to my channel. And as always, have a really, really nice day.